What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sharifa, and my next adventure is coming up. But then for the meantime, I want to be reading stories. So today, I'm going to be reading breakup stories that would make you wish you were single. So go ahead and compare your breakup stories with the ones I'm going to read. And if you've never had one, get a glass of juice and let's enjoy. Let's go ahead and read the stories. I dated a guy for a few months. One day he stopped returning my texts and calls. He told me he was having family trouble, in quotes, family trouble, and couldn't talk. This went on for a few days until I found out the real reason he wasn't talking to me. Drum roll, please. He was waiting for his breakup postcard to arrive in my mailbox. This guy is stupid. That's right, he broke up with me via postcard. A postcard. You can see it has bashed hair. Ashino, it has really bashed hair. We had dated for a while and talked about getting married. Woo, don't know. But guessing that I'm reading because I'm reading what's it called? Breakup stories. I'm guessing they never got married. After a couple of months of future planning, we decided to go look at rings. The next night after looking at rings, he showed up at my house, knocked on the door, gave me a hug and kiss, looked deep into my eyes. I'm guessing it's not, will you marry me? And said, I think we should break up. That's painful. That is painful. That's why they say don't share your news too early. This, if you had gotten the ring and then you went around sharing that you are getting married, then this happens. I was dating this guy for 3 years. Those ones are some way. Like 3 years, you've gone past 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. That's something deep. And things were getting pretty serious. Well, I guess people who marry for 17 years even divorce, so. And things were getting pretty serious. He had already bought an engagement ring. Oh. And he bought me a promise ring on my 21st birthday. Ow. Things started to get rocky when he told me he wanted to go 3 to 4 video game competitions a year. As we were getting, well, there's nothing wrong with him loving video games. So, as we were getting more and more serious, as we were getting more serious, I was thinking about the future and what that money could go to. And he wanted to continue to play video games professionally. An hour later, he broke up with me saying, video games are my biggest dreams, and this is my biggest opportunity. And that is what I want to do, and this is who I am. I mean, my guy, you can have both. You can play video games and have your wife. Are you saying you're going to marry video games? Or maybe she wasn't supportive enough. And you can talk this through. My guy. Okay, I gave him back all his stuff and he wouldn't give me back my Pyrex dish or my t-shirts because he just doesn't want a breakup, all because of video games, and all I want is my Pyrex dish back. My guy, just give her Pyrex dish back. Oh, you have your video games, she needs her dish. So I'm about to jump in the shower and my boyfriend texts me saying that he's going to head over early. The night before we made plans to go out. A little while later, he pokes his head in the bathroom to let me know that he was there and he'd hang out in my room to wait for me. I get out of the shower all wrapped in my towel, open my door, and he's there sitting on the edge of the bed with a piece of paper in his hand. I was still in my towel. You're breaking up with me, aren't you? He shakes his head. I wrote you a letter. Do you want to get dressed first? A letter? You're breaking up with me in a letter. WTF. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Just read it. Read it in front of you. So yeah, I read it. This jerk didn't even rewrite the letter. He didn't have time. My girl. There were words scratched out. Favorite one was, I don't love you anymore. When the original line clearly said, I don't love you as much anymore. I read the whole 2-page letter in my towel while he was absolutely nothing. He said absolutely nothing. This is bad. This is bad. Well, he asked you if you wanted to dress up first. You decided to be in the towel, my girl. But he didn't do at all. At least rewrite the letter to let her know that you're a man. I dated a kid for a year and we spent our anniversary together. The day after, I went to visit my family for a week. He had ignored all of my texts for the week, and I couldn't get hold of him, so I called his house phone on my last day to see if I could see him on my way back. His dad answered. He lived at home. Sorry, excuse me. I don't know why I'm burping. Okay, his dad answered. He lived at home and told me that my boyfriend had moved to New York to live with his sister. We live in Michigan. I asked a few of his friends if they knew anything. They told me that he had been planning on moving for the last 5 months with a predetermined date set. As if that wasn't bad enough, one of them asked why I was upset. Confused, I asked why he'd think that I wouldn't be upset. He responded by saying that my boyfriend had told them that we had broken up for 4 months ago. We had broken up 4 months ago. He didn't even think we were together. He thought we were still just close. My girl, I'm sorry for you, but then I have to laugh. Imagine you being in a relationship alone. Okay. It was just a few days after Valentine's Day where he gave me a card saying something like, I can't believe we've been dating this long, but I love it in you. You say this, I know this is going to be a breakup story, so you say this and after that you break up with her. Wow. We spent the afternoon together. He bought me lunch and we walked around Walmart. We went back to my apartment and we walked to my door, and before I went inside, he said, I don't know how to say this, and proceeded to break up with me. Note to all guys out there, don't take a girl to lunch and then break up with her an hour later. I was with a guy for several years. We were pretty serious and I was seriously planning the wedding on Pinterest. Wow, weddings. One night, there was a knock on my front door and I opened it to find his mom standing on my doorstep. She immediately hugged me and started crying. I was like really confused by this point until I heard her say, I just can't believe he broke up with you. Except the thing was that he hadn't. He had not broken up with me. His mom had just done it for him. And there I was, standing in my mismatched pajamas, hugging my boyfriend's mom while she cried about our breakup that I hadn't even known about. I'm sorry, but this one is worse. Sorry. Those people who get their mothers to break up with their girlfriends for them, you are jerks. Alright, that's it for the video. Hope you liked it, and I just wanted to read this to you to let you know that there are people with worse stories out there, and that you shouldn't be feeling down over some breakup, and that you should pick up yourself and then get your future together, because bad things happen to good people and bad things happen to bad people as well. So get used to it and have a nice day.